Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. All right, so y'all, we're doing a mukbang. All right. Let me tell you about this place. Okay, let me tell you about fucking Chipotle. Chipotle is trash. I prefer Moe's. Whenever I want like a burrito or a stack or a bowl, I like Moe's. I think the food is better at Moe's and the customer service is better at Moe's. When you walk into the door, they go, "Welcome to Moe's." When you walk into Chipotle, they be looking at you like, "Why is this bitch here?" And I'm like, listen, I'm only here because I really wanted Moe's, but I was forced to come here because Moe's closes at 9 and y'all close at 11. Okay? So I didn't want your stank ass food. But since I'm being forced to eat here, I came there, got to Chipotle at 9:30. Okay? And this is going to be a different video. We're going to talk about Married to Medicine and Quad. But I'm so upset right now. Okay, so this is what this looks like. It has shredded cheese, corn, queso, sour cream, pico, bell peppers, chicken, rice, and black beans. Okay. I forgot to get a fork. It's the plastic fork that really does it, but not today. Okay. Okay, Chipotle. Ooh, it's kind of spicy. We're pairing it with some Doritos, but not any Dorito. Flamin' Limon Hot. Now, like I said, I usually eat this with my Moe's bowl, but and I can only eat these. I have some regular Doritos, but I got a small bag of this because if you eat too many of these, baby, your stomach, you're going to regret it. Okay? And then Gold Peak Extra Sweet Tea. So basically, I went into Moe's at like 9:30. It's a 15-minute drive. So that was number one. Number two, but I was craving a bowl. So I'm like, okay, Chipotle. Went in, 15-minute drive, went into the store, stood behind a man for 4 minutes, just standing there. No one's in there. It's probably like 3 people in there. But stood, at somebody. Mind you, the store closes at 11. So it's 9:30. So that's an hour and a half left of, operation time. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, it's taking forever. And I see they're kind of running out of stuff, or like they're behind. It's kind of chaotic because, they only have an hour and a half left. So I get that. But that's not a reason to treat me like a second-class citizen. Okay? You shouldn't treat me like I'm black. Don't treat me like a minority. Oh my God. Yo. This. Okay. So yeah, they was treating me like I'm black. Get up there. They go, "Oh, we ain't got no rice." What do you mean we don't have no rice? We don't have no rice. Okay, well, when you gonna get some rice? We don't know. I said, "So are y'all done making rice for the rest of the night?" I go, "What time y'all close?" 11. Mind you, it's 9:30. So y'all have a whole hour and a half of orders to go. And the foundation for any type of bowl is rice. The foundation for a burrito, I'm assuming, is rice, right? That's like going to KFC and ain't no damn fried chicken. Like, so y'all don't have no rice. Okay. What time y'all close? 11. I'm like, okay, so y'all done for the whole night. So as I started interrogating their asses, okay, the lady in the back goes, "White or brown?" And in that moment, I had to woosah. Because I'm like, listen, I do not want to get jumped by these Chipotle employees, okay? Because I done heard about the Chipotle employees on the TikTok, and y'all is dangerous. So, turns to find out, y'all, tell me why maybe 2-3 minutes later, the brown rice was ready. And I'm like, all you had to do was tell me. Because I was like, I'll wait. Like how y'all favorite teacher be when they waiting for y'all to be quiet. I'll wait. So I'll wait. Tell me why the rice was ready in like 3 minutes. You could have told me, "Oh, we have some brown rice coming out. We're preparing it now. Okay, we have it coming out now. Give us a few minutes." But I had to interrogate you. So then they give me some rice and I get some chicken and I want some peppers. And I'm like, oh, do y'all have any queso? Because I see it's no queso. The girl in front of me goes, we don't have any queso. So I ask her, are you guys not making any queso for the rest of the night? She goes, no. So then I turn to the original homeboy. I go, are y'all not making any more queso? Because I'm like, okay, I'm not dealing with you no more, sister girl. I go back to the original. Are y'all making any more queso? He goes, ask the lady in the back. The lady in the back says something, and then they tell me no. And then the lady in the back goes, oh, we do. It's over here. Because they have a drive-through line, too. And I didn't know Chipotle was doing drive-through. But this particular Chipotle has a drive-through. But they had some queso in the drive-through assembly line. So then the girl takes the bowl with an attitude and then goes back and then sloppily puts some queso in my chicken. After she told me no, they didn't have any. Lie. Then I go, okay, I want some pico, and then I want some corn. And then I go, oh, the corn is out too. So I go, do y'all have any corn? She goes, so what did you want, pico and what? I go, pico, corn, and sour cream, and shredded cheese, and whatever. So they did have some corn, so that was good. Okay. But the lady was so fucking rude. She rung me up. I paid for my food. I said, thank you. I didn't hear a peep out of that girl. They are so fucking rude at Chipotle. Granted, I know it's 9:30 at night. I know this is the closing shift. I know y'all want to go home. I know y'all are sick and tired. But listen, I'm not asking for y'all to do no cartwheel. I'm not asking for you to do a somersault. I'm not asking for you to twirl. I'm just asking for a fucking bowl with simple fucking ingredients. Okay? I will never go back to Chipotle ever again. Moe's is better. Customer service is better. And the food is better. Now, y'all, this combination of this and this is so good. It's so good. Hold on. I need some rice on it too. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, get that piece of chicken. Y'all see that? Yeah. Damn, I'm gonna have a mess. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, that tasted so good. I was like, watch I get home and this shit tastes like trash. But you know what make it bomb is the chip. It's the flavor of that spicy chip. It's so good. And I'm scared because these shits tear your stomach up. Make me sweat. Okay, one more. So I want to go ahead and talk about Quad and Married to Medicine. We talked about this a few days back. Quad is being iced out. And it's a very sad situation. I told y'all that she told somebody on Instagram that she was only going to be in 2 more episodes. So what's interesting about this is that, remember months ago when they were starting to film season 10 of Married to Medicine, Quad was negotiating her contract. So I'm thinking, okay, to me, if the show has already started filming, I don't think she started filming until 3 weeks after filming started. If you're still negotiating your contracts, we learn from Nene Leakes that if they're filming without you and you're steady negotiating your contract, that means they're not giving you something that you want, but you want to be on the show still, and they still kind of want you a little bit. Therefore, they're entertaining your negotiations, but they don't really care, because if you were really that important, they wouldn't have started filming without your ass. Now, Nene Tamishi was the star of the show. However, they definitely weren't treating Nene like how they treat Teresa. And I don't know if it's a black thing. It might be a racial bias thing. It might be a gender. I don't know. But the way Teresa was set up is that her ass went to jail and they did not have a season for that whole next year. They completely put a whole pause on the entire show until after Teresa finished her prison sentence, gave her a special, and then resumed the show when she got out of jail. Okay? That's how you know they really, really value you. Right? I don't know who Teresa was sucking off. I don't know what sort of rating she was pulling in for that network. But they love and they still love her dirty draws. Okay? Her and Louis. The evil boyfriend, husband. But listen, so for Quad, she, was negotiating. Meanwhile, they filming and they, doing scenes with Sweet Tea and Toya and Simone and the rest of the girls. That kind of let me know that they don't really want you that much. Because one, they filming without you. And two, like, if you're negotiating your contract as far as money is concerned, they would have threw the money at you if they were really pressed to have you. Looking on my nose. So, it didn't seem like they was really pressed to have her. But I'm glad she ended up being on the season because it makes sense. Because no one really wants to see Sweet Tea without a Quad because we want the mess. We want to see the new wife. We want to see Dr. G. We want to see Quad's reaction. We want to see if there's animosity. We want to see the shade. We want to see her living in Quad's house. We want to get Quad's reaction. We want all that. We want all that. But I think the problem for Quad, so she ended up signing the contract. I don't know what she was negotiating, but she signed the contract, filmed the show. But Quad's biggest issue is she has no kids. She has no husband. She's not married to medicine, has no connection to medicine, and she's not friends with anyone. Okay? And it's hard to be on this show when nobody wants to film with you. It's hard to be on the show when you're not married to medicine. It's hard to be on the show when you really have no authentic connections to the show, right? You're not married to medicine, and you don't want to be friends with nobody until it's time to film. And Heavenly said that. She's been on her YouTube and on Love Be Scott and on everybody's platform saying that when we're filming, that's when Quad pretends to be our friend. When we're not filming, that's when Quad hangs out with the housewives, with Yandy and Portia and them. And they go to Kenya and they try to bag rich African men to help pay them mortgages. Okay. So listen, that's her problem. They feel like you're fake. You only want to have connections with us when it's time to film and collect the check. You're fake. All right. And what's good about Married to Medicine is that the relationships are a lot more authentic than, say, Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Drew and Sonia and Kenya and Candy and Marla, they're not real friends. They don't fuck with each other. So everyone has an understanding we're co-workers at this point, okay? So they take it less personal. But for the Married to Medicine girls like a Simone and a Jackie, they take that stuff to heart. Oh, you only talking to us when it's time to film? When, girl, you need us? Because you're certainly not married to no medicine. You're not a doctor and you're not married to a doctor. And you coming around only wanting to hang out when it's time to collect the check. Like, no, Jackie's not going for it. Simone's not going for it. And Toya not going for it, okay? So I feel like this is Quad's last season. They're going to bring back Mariah next season. Because she's actually married to medicine. It makes sense for her to be on the show, right? I think what's Phaedra's saving grace is the fact that Phaedra's Phaedra. Phaedra is a Bravo icon, okay? And she's actually trying to build real relationships with these girls. But I foresee a Phaedra versus Jackie beef in the future. Is it just me? Or maybe like a Phaedra and a Sweet Tea beef? Or maybe a Phaedra and a Heavenly beef. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with Phaedra. But listen, so we read that yesterday we read that Quad only has 2 episodes left. I ain't got no napkin. Now I'm seeing some other communications that Quad is having with her fans on Instagram, and it's letting us know that she might be done with the show forever, okay? Natural Health Wellness wrote, still grappling with the fact that they forced you off of Married to Medicine. This is devastating news for me because you were always my favorite since day one. And the main reason I have consistently watched Married to Medicine for all these years. Unbelievable. Quad said it's all about having control over me. I'm just keeping it real. Another fan wrote, honey, you were the seasoning to that show. Now that they've removed you, it's just bland. Toya and Simone think they're the it girls now. Quad responded and said, I'll be there for 2 more episodes. Then they asked me to leave in episode 7 for the rest of the season in the most humiliating way. I'm not a hater and I respect all of the beautiful ladies of Married to Medicine, friend or foe. So all of the it girls can show y'all how it they really are. Another fan, Miss Megan, said, why you leaving? I am not sure why they brought your ex back, but he and his wife should leave and you stay because I'm not enjoying them on the show at all. Okay, hope you stay. Quad wrote, me leaving was not my choice. I was forced to leave. As disheartening as it is, there's no value for me after all these years. Another person said, if Quad leaves, I'm not watching again or posting about it on TikTok ever. She was the main reason I watch. Quad said, well, for 2 more episodes, I'm present. Then in Napa, I'm forced to leave for the rest of the season. So enjoy episodes 6 and 7. I Am Beauty 333 said, how do they kick off an OG who was married to medicine to bring in someone whose affiliation with medicine is an emoji face that never graced our screen? I'm confused. Okay, that's shade toward Phaedra. Quad said, unfair and wanting to ride the housewives wave. Whoa. Ain't that your friend, Quad? Ain't that your friend? Ain't Phaedra your friend? Thinking that it would bring more ratings, but we learned it didn't. Truth is truth. But that's actually kind of shade to you too, Quad, because if the network felt like they needed a housewife for ratings, that meant that the ratings weren't there. And why weren't the ratings there? Well, the blame could be put on you and Heavenly and Jackie and Simone and everybody else. But she's saying that Phaedra did not bring the ratings. Wow. I think it's Quad's last season. They didn't force her out. I think, they really just wanted her back to have some banter with Sweet Tea. But then after that, if she ain't got no animosity with Sweet Tea and if she's not trying to get back with Dr. G, what's the point? And if you're not really friends with the girls, what's the point? What's the point? They use Squad in order to introduce Sweet Tea. Because honestly, Phaedra's going to be the new Quad, right? But the difference between Quad and Phaedra is that Phaedra has kids. So she has more of a family life. Even though we did see that Quad was taking care of her nephew, I thought. Which I thought was really nice and noble. And I know she had a family tragedy recently. So I wonder if they're going to delve into that. But it doesn't seem like it. Listen, a lot of y'all feel like this is karma for what she did to Mariah. A lot of fans feel like it's karma for pushing out Mariah and being okay with her being ostracized. And I never liked how they treated Mariah collectively. I remember in like season 1 or 2, they had a vote to vote her off the island or the show. And I thought that was trash. That was so fucking trash. And then she came back seasons later. And I think she stayed for maybe 2 seasons. But then they like voted her off again. Like no one ever wanted to be her friend. And I'm like, did she murder somebody? Did she fuck your husband? Did she steal? Did she take money? Like, if I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't for Mariah, none of y'all would have this Married to Medicine check. We wouldn't know none of y'all if it wasn't for Mariah. Like, bow down. Okay? How Beyonce say, bow down, bitches, bow down to the queen. Y'all want to like ice this girl out so bad. And quiet as it's kept. This is her friend group. She's the queen bee. This is her shit. I'm kind of wishing Mariah would have came out the casket now. I mean, I'm just saying. And I can't believe that I have spent like, I can't believe that I've spent like the last month just talking about Married to Medicine so much. Listen, and it was what, just a year ago that I was on live with Dr. Heavenly, and I was being low key shady when I said that I don't feature Married to Medicine. I wasn't being shady, but I really was just telling the truth. I don't feature Married to Medicine, but we do now, baby. Okay, we do now, thanks to Sweet Tea. Mm-hmm. It looks disgusting. Is it gross to do this? Anyways, y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe. That's so embarrassing. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye. Bye. It's crack in here. This is crack juice. It's gotta be. Cause what the fuck? Cane sugar? Is it the cane sugar? What is it? 44 milligrams of caffeine. Is that a lot? 270. This is 270 calories. This shit is good. All right. Love you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.